special day. It is a day that one member from the Segev family is going to leave Hebrew Day. It is very sad to leave this school because I've been here since preschool. Over the years, I've met new people who have become my friends, and even my best friends. Some of them left over the past years, but today is a day that I leave all of my friends. When I first came here, I did not know any English. I only knew how to speak Hebrew. I'm thankful I was here because I learned a handful of secular studies. I am also proud and impressed of all the Judaic studies that I know. I feel this school is a huge inspiration for me because if I wasn't here, I wouldn't know all of this. There were many ups and downs when I was here, but this is how you get to know life. I have completed many things, and one of them was science fair. It was a challenge, but I got through it. This was a great experience because it prepared me for other challenging things in life. I will have to get used to being in another school because all my memories and childhood stories were over here. One of my favorite memories was nap time. I always got extra hours of sleep. Another great memory was eating macaroni and cheese in the morning. This, of course, was preschool. Those years are for sure gone. Here's the middle school life. Coming late to school. I am going to miss playing knockout every lunch at the class. From the Siddur party in first grade to the Chumash party in second grade, it all just feels like yesterday. I can't believe I'm going to leave the school. In the beginning, I didn't want to go to class. I didn't even want to step into the school when I was little. Now I don't want to leave. I am now standing here feeling very successful after all these years of happiness and a fulfilling education. I think the school encouraged me to be a good person from the successful meet programs to the ACE hours and all the discussions we had. Of course, over these years, I got in trouble, but the discipline kept me a good person. I would like to thank Hashem for giving me the opportunity to go to the school and making me become a real Bat Yisrael. I'd like to thank my family for supporting me through everything. I would also like to thank all my secular teachers. Two of them who really made me enjoy middle school was Mr. Bessler and Ms. Lerner. You have been through everything with me and the class, and I really appreciate it. I would like to thank my Judaic teachers, especially Rabbi Hollander, for teaching and telling fascinating stories and trying his best to build up my Jewish education. I would like to thank the Weizers for being really fun teachers and always making me enjoy your classes. I am still coming to your programs, even when I'm in high school. Thank you, Mrs. Weizer, for teaching me the best Yahoo in town. I would also like to give a big thanks to the administration for building up the school and always being here. Last but not least, to the class, I had an amazing time with all of you, and I would like to thank you guys for everything. Thank you. I would now like to introduce my fellow classmate, Lev Venger.
Good morning, and thank you for coming to this year's graduation. This is a very bittersweet moment for me. I'm going out to high school and moving on to the next phase of my life, which is exciting, but means that I'm leaving a school I grew up in. Being a student at this school has been one of the greatest experiences in my life. Here I got a great education and met many friends. I learned so many things, from science to Gemara. Not only has the school given me knowledge, it has also given me the ability to want to learn, to ask questions, and that is something that I will use forever. Swallow has also taught me important lessons that do not have to do with academics, to be kind, thoughtful, and respectful. I will use these lessons forever. But the most important thing the school has taught me is to be a good Jew. The people here have always taught me the ideals of Judaism, its meaning, and the importance of Judaism. They have also taught me how to be a good Jew and how to use Judaism in my everyday life. This is something that is essential for every Jew to learn, and the school has taught it to us. When I graduate and go to high school, and even after that, I'll use everything I have learned here. Swallow has always been a welcoming environment. My first memory at the school proves this. My family is moving from LA to San Diego. Since my mom went to the school, and because of her experiences here, it was a no-brainer that I was going to go here. But I still had to visit to see what my school was going to be like. I sat there. Immediately, two kids sat next to me. They offered me to play. The teacher introduced me to the class. And this is my first experience of Swallow being like a home. As I move on to the next stage of my life, Swallow will always be with me. Everywhere I go, the values and lessons Swallow instilled into my head will be with me. This is something that I can't express thanks for because it's so special. Like I said before, this is a very bittersweet moment for me. But I will always have this school. It is an imprint in my memory and experience I will cherish forever. I would like to thank my teachers and administration for their help and time they dedicated to their students. Thank you for teaching me. Thank you to all the rabbis who have been to school. They have instilled great Jewish values in my mind and have taught me to be the best Jew I can be. I would like to thank my friends who have always been so kind and welcoming to me. They are always so supportive. I would like to thank my family who have come to celebrate with me. I would like to thank Grandma. Thank you for coming from Las Vegas. Lastly, I would like to thank my sisters who have been always so supportive, and sometimes. Lastly, I would like to thank my parents. They have always been so supportive and thankful and helpful. Thank you for staying up late with me to study and driving me to school and so much more. Thank you. I would like to introduce my fellow classmate, Rachel Rhodes.
Thank you everyone for being here today. If there is one thing I have learned in this school, it is that life is short, and if you ever come across a beautiful, exciting, crazy moment, you've got to seize it while you can before that moment is gone. Looking back on the past 12 years I've been here at the school, it seems that time has passed in a blink of an eye. There have been so many great memories from day one. It seems like just yesterday that we were having our kindergarten graduation. Now we are here, leaving the school. When our class was younger, we would be counting the days to eventual freedom. As time went by, we all kept counting the days, weeks, trimesters, and years. By the time we were entering middle school, we could not wait to be the big kids of the school. But as I stand here today, it seems so bittersweet to be leaving. Through the years, our class has grown so close together, as if we are a family. I will cherish all the friendships and moments created here at SWAL. SWAL has also taught me many great concepts and ideas academically in both secular and Judaic subjects. Each year, we tackled harder curriculum. Sometimes it was hard to keep up, but somehow I managed to do it. Not only have we covered the academia, but we also learned how to reach out to our Jewish community with our ACE Hour program, and how to be respectful to one another with our Successful Me program. I know that everything that I have learned over the years will help me in the future. Now I would like to take a moment and thank Rabbi Weiz for always being there for my family. Second, I would like to thank all of administration, the PTA, and my teachers for everything you do for the students. I would like to give a special thank you to Ms. Masterson and Ms. Ranking for helping me through my academic struggles. I would like to give another special thanks to Maura Weiser for always understanding and being there for the girls when we needed you. Also, another special thank you to Rabbi Hollander for always bringing laughs and smiles during your class and for always entertaining us with your amazing stories. Next, I would like to say thank you to my family for loving and supporting me with everything I do, and for sending me to the school where I've grown a lot in the Jewish community. To my classmates, I would like to say thank you for always being there, even through our differences, and for creating this amazing 12-year journey. I think the hardest part about today is that I know I won't be able to see you all every day like I have been for the past years. But remember, this is not the end, just a new beginning. I will miss you all so much. Last but not least, I would like to thank everyone who has made it here today to celebrate our amazing accomplishment. Now it is my pleasure to introduce my fellow classmate, Dekel Zanani.
Hello and good morning, everyone. Thank you all for being here at our graduation. I'm going to start it off by talking about all the friendships that I've developed here at SWAL. When I came to the school, which was only this year, I was nervous because I was coming to the last year at a K-8 school. I didn't know if I was going to meet people who were as crazy as I am, but luckily, I did. Everyone in this class is unique in their own ways, and that's what makes this class amazing. I met my best friends here, and I hope to be friends with them as long as possible. They're always there for me. The whole class made me feel welcomed here. After the first few weeks of adjusting the school environment, I knew that this was going to be a good year. For only being at the school for 1 year, I've made a lot of memories. An experience that I remember clearly was the Julian trip with most of the girls in the class. It was such a fun and amazing trip. We went hiking in the middle of the night, did paintballing, saw deer, and much more. During the trip, all the chaperones, including Miss Nona and Maura Weiser, were pranking us by hiding all of our shoes around the campus. Not only did they prank us, but Mr. Weiser told all the girls a terrifying story that still sticks with us today. He told us the story when it was midnight in the middle of the woods. Some of the girls actually cried. It was that scary. While Mr. Weiser was telling the story, Miss Nona hid in the woods and attempted to jump out and scare us. Luckily, one of the 7th grade girls caught her just in time. If she ended up scaring us, I would be the one crying. Other than that, it was a fun weekend. One other memory that I will never forget was science fair. I remember how we all wanted science fair to end already because of how much work we did. By the time it was over, we regretted saying that. It was a great experience for all of us. All the Judaic teachers have helped me learn so much for only 1 year. Yes, it took me a while to understand some of the things that they were teaching, but little by little, I got the hang of it. Without the help from all the Judaic teachers, I wouldn't know as much as I know now. This school has helped me get a deeper understanding of the real meaning of Judaism. The secular teachers have also helped me become a better and smarter person. Compared to my old school, this school has had a better education and learning skills. I learned more in this school than I had before. They made me understand the concept of what they were teaching. I would like to thank everyone who has made me feel welcome and comforted at the school. I would like to thank Mr. Bessler, Mr. Bard, and Ms. Lerner for helping me so much with the process of science fair. Without them, I don't think I would even be able to survive and get into county. I would also like to thank my parents for helping by paying for my education and putting me in this wonderful school. All in all, I'd like to thank everyone in the school. Thank you all for making this year a year to remember.